What's up, good people? This is Stone Stanza coming at you. Another quick topic. This week going to drop some singles also, so I'm gonna promote those. But I was just thinking about who is a boss is the subject, the topic. Who is a boss? You hear a lot of times people say, I'm a boss. You hear on the streets, they say, I'm a boss. You hear in businesses, I'm a boss. Who is a boss? Well, I'm coming at you at hip hop, writing different companies, and the power moves. I look at the differentiating. I take, for instance, those who have their own labels, successful. Jay-Z, Jay Prince, Puff, couple others. Now, of their company, they're their own boss because they created, made their own moves, studied, and they put their self into boss position, not depending, doing business partnerships. We look at Little Dirk buying Old Block or wanting to buy Old Block. That is a nice boss move. But most likely you have other executives over top investing. And as long as he invested, that's great. Because he has the chance to invest back in his hood. He has a say-so. But there's people on top of him. So that's not a boss, but you can be a, executive or such and such. And, same thing with the companies. When you're in these companies, you're not the boss. You're your own boss, meaning you're your own person that has a choice if you put yourself in that position. But it just makes me think. Also, a long time ago, I remember this guy, it's probably like 20 years ago, and he said, I'm a boss. He was locked up, lost everything, and he's crying tears down his eyes because he lost everything. And I'm looking, and I just remembered that he couldn't get out. Not saying nothing bad, but you couldn't even get a lawyer. You couldn't do, is that a boss? No, that's not a boss. That's an imaginary. See, we don't want to get, that's why I say differentiating, separating, knowing the difference. Everybody is their own boss. Yes, in life. And we're supposed to come together, but in business and hip hop and this world, the way it's going, everybody is not, you're in charge of your life, but everybody is not a boss. Some people are boss, some people are executives, some people are, soldiers, or you have things saying, people, the old school saying, I run this block. And in reality, it becomes a myth, but it doesn't, because in reality, because you make money, you running it. But in reality, when the feds come down and show we the boss of all bosses on this. Now, Abba's the boss of all bosses. We know that, the higher power, whatever you want to call them. But right here, humans, people on the streets, the feds running the business, the feds, So you got to look at, are you really a boss? You're a boss of you. And you're a boss, and the boss plays their position. And the boss can play, just like a ball player, multiple positions, and they give good advice. Real ethical. That's a real boss. They go by the codes. You have greedy bosses and greedy executives, but that's not a boss. That's a boss is a real leadership. So, if you're leading in a leadership and you're leading your own life without being in that imaginary, yes, you are a boss. And if you If you have your own business and you're in charge of your own business, and yes, you are a boss. But if you try to go higher and say, I'm going to just do what I want in this business world, and there's people in this world that, you know, executives, real estate, you know, whatever. You might choose doctors. They've been in the business longer. So just say real estate. There's people that have been in the real estate, such and such, such and such. Now, you might have the money, but you're not just going to come in and do that, because it's unethical to the practices. It's like a barbarian, because you have to go through certain levels. You have to go through certain people. You can't overstep. That's about making the right decision. That's what bosses do too. It ain't about, oh, I got much money. Oh, that's all you make. You know, it's much more than that, you know. But at the end, that's what's going to make you longevity and, you know, the money. But I'll just, you know, quicks. Who is a boss? And I just say, and hip hop, I gave that example. And in the business world, know what is a boss. Know your position, but who is a boss? And that's just a quick topic I came up with. Stone Stanza, have a good day. Pleasant evening.